don't worry, this isn't a repeat. We do just have another MSX with a built-in modem. And here it is, the Sony Communication Terminal HBT7. This is quite dull for a for a Sony machine of this age. They tended to like experiment with colours and stuff like that, but this is quite mundane. It is meant to be kind of more on the professional side. There was another version of this called the HBT600, which really was for professionals. So it was designed to go into trading offices and stuff, and they'd use it to do online trades. So the basic design is based on the HBF5, and I hopefully remember to put a photo up so you can see that, which again is not the nicest looking of machines, but it does at least have a bit more colour in the buttons and everything like that. But yeah, and so you can see, similar to the Panasonic we did a few videos back, it's got all of the modem lights and stuff here, so you can see what the modem's doing and things like that. But yeah, other than that, it is a Sony MSX machine. It's got a base 64K of RAM. It's got 108K VRAM. That's fairly standard for the MSX2s of this time. Oh, this was released in 1987, by the way. I should probably mention that. Only in Japan, obviously. Now, it's got built-in software. And here's the weird thing. Everywhere I've read says that software just boots up automatically. It hasn't for me. I've had to load it manually, which I'll show later on. So yeah, that's kind of odd. Now this is basically working. The previous one is still not working. It's still got some fault somewhere which stops the keyboard and any peripherals or cartridges from working. I will work that out, I'm sure. The only issue this one had is the right cursor button was continuously being pushed down. I've taken it apart, so it's not doing that anymore. There were a couple of things wrong with it. There's a broken, like, weird stem thing they held the button in, so that's still broken. I might try and 3D print a replacement maybe. But the main problem is it uses these. You're never going to be able to see this, but hey, I'll try and zoom in if I can. So it uses these like rubber dome things as the contact on the key. Now the problem, these are supposed to basically sprung back up, but this one, it's not going to do it now, is it? But basically, yeah, well, this one, whenever it was being pushed down, there you go, you can see now it's compressed. It wasn't springing back up again, so it's slightly deteriorated, so it gets stuck to itself and instead of bouncing back up, and so because of that, the button just continuously stayed down. So yes, I can live without a write. There's always a chance that if there's a broken HB5 F5, maybe I can just take the keyboard parts out of that. It's a pain because these are the type of keyboards you have to completely desolder all the keys to get to that kind of layer. You can prise the keycap out, but I mean, as I say, the broken keycap, that was me. The actual stem thing was my fault. The plastic was too brittle, and as I was trying very gently to push it in to bring it out, and it just snapped. So yeah, so that I don't know if I want to do that, which means yeah, you have to desolder a lot of stuff to get through to the keyboard. Anyhow, like I say, it's pretty standard dome key, so it's quite a muted sound, which is always a shame. It's got just a kind of a normal power on switch at the back there, which is a bit dull. Two controller ports, pretty standard. And then at the back here, we've got the usual array of things. We've got the CMT tape port here, printer ports, line in, and telephone out. These things here, these are giant clips which protrude out the back that hold the back of the case on. I've never seen them where they're that big, protruding out the back before, but there you go. This is the channel for the RF. This switch, I think, is something to do with the telephone line. I thought maybe it was to turn the firmware on and off, so it didn't do the menu, but it's nothing to do anything. It could be broken, I guess it's possible. RF socket. These are our composite video and audio, and this is our RGB, and yeah, the hardwired mains, and also a monitor out, which I assume is for monitor out mostly. So it can be used better in a professional setting. But yeah, there we go. Like I say, It's a fairly standard MSX2 machine. It's got the 2 cartridge slots. They do work, which is good. Yeah, so I think what we'll do is we won't bother playing games on it because it's... You've seen that. There's a million MSX videos I've done that have got games on it, so just look at those. But we will kind of get into the what was the kind of the main point of this, which was the dialing software, the little kind of mini office thing that it's got going. Yes, so bear with me and I'll get it set up. I'm probably going to have to record from the screen because the my capture setup needs a bit of work at the moment. But you know, old school. Let's do that. Okay, so hopefully this isn't too blurry. There will be some blurriness because I'm using composite. I managed to also break my RGB cable and I don't have a DIN socket to replace it. So until I get one of those, I'm stuck to composite. So there's a little bit of fringing and stuff. But yeah, my camera I found from one of my last videos, the auto focus is suddenly playing up a lot, which is odd because it was doing all right in previous videos. But hey. So this is on manual focus and it's really hard on the screen to tell if I've got it focused or not. It looks okay, so we'll go with that. Anyhow, standard MSX screen. If I turn it off and on again, in the finest IT traditions, you'll see it's exactly like every other MSX. It does boot really quick though, a lot quicker than some of my other ones, but yeah, that's normal. I mean, if I play with that switch at the back, and turn it off and on again, it does nothing. There you go, still. So, I can load it up, however, by doing call, and I think, call telcom, I think. You can also do underscore telcom. There we go. Right, and so this will basically the address book. So this will have addresses of things you can call. And you can use the function keys. So if I push F1, this is like the settings. So all the different modem settings. So the default is a 1200 baud rate. I think that's the highest it goes. I think you probably need to... Oh, no, there we go. Yep, 1200. And then various other things. Obviously the old standard COM stuff. Most of these are fairly obvious, but yeah, if I back out of that, pushed F5, that'll do. I think this is like an ADT prompt, something like that. I don't know. If you could read Japanese, then have fun. Oh, okay. Well, pushing F5 makes the telephone light flash. So I guess this is trying to dial. Anyway, we're out. F4, more of the same pretty much. So I guess this is just dialing stuff. Oh, that did something. Yeah. I don't know what the rules are for getting in and out of stuff here. It's like there's some kind of pause between each one. Anyhow, yes, this is the dialing out software. You can save addresses and names. Well, you can't on my machine because I had to take the battery out. There's 2 batteries inside here. There's a lithium battery and a button cell. So the button cell might be dead, but it's all right. It shouldn't leak. The lithium one, obviously, it had started to leak when I took it out, but I don't think it's damaged anything. But I might replace it. I don't know. I don't think there's any particular gain to replacing it, so maybe we won't. But yeah, this is the HB T7. It's an interesting device, obviously a little bit different to the your standard MSX fare. You know, we may as well put in a cartridge, right? I mean, let's put in the MUFTC. That's always fun. What's it on? Oh, Psycho World. Psycho World's a good game. And we'll just let that load while we kind of do the summary. Yeah, so it's kind of an interesting machine in the sense that it's different. It's quite ugly. Comparatively, it's not ugly. It's compared to other Sony machines of this era. It's because it's got this whole serious business feel to it, rather than some of the really nice machines they made, which were all different colours and kind of just look nice. But yeah, it's a nice MSX2 machine with a built-in modem. Honestly, if you need an MSX machine, it's fine. It's hard to get, obviously, than most of the others. You may as well just buy HB F5, but it's a great machine. It's Sony. It's going to be fairly solid. It's only the HIC-based machines that tend to have problems. And this was filthy inside with insects and all sorts, and it still works apart from that key, which I mean, a little worried about the key. So maybe one going is probably unusual. I'm guessing they must all be on the way out, unless like that key. The key, I mean, obviously the right arrow is on the side of the machine, so maybe it was being held down in storage or something, and so that's caused the button to kind of stretch out of position or something. I don't know. Other buttons continue working. Is there maybe a button that's being pushed down? That's why the menu doesn't appear on its own. I don't know. I need to go through and check them all, I guess. But yeah, other than that, I really like it. Right. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please hit like. If you really like the video, please hit subscribe. If you didn't like the video, you have something else to say, then please leave it in the comments below. See you next time.
The present is horrible. The future looks bleak. Remember our childhood to get us through